Stop training like a bodybuilder. If you're a basketball player, you need to be doing explosive movements that translate to the basketball court. You want to be training your quick twitch and fast twitch fibers that will translate to the movements you're going to be doing on the court. All right, so before we begin any workout, we want to do dynamic stretching where we're moving and we're getting our muscles warmed up. So the first thing I'm going to have my guy DJ do is some high knees back and forth. Get them high, get them high. Go ahead, get them going. Move with it. Good. Next, we're going to get our butt kickers going. So the opposite of high knees, we're now kicking our butt. The third dynamic stretch we're going to do is karaoke. The DJ is going to face a wall. Go ahead, DJ. He's driving the leg up and then driving it behind. Face the same direction, go in the other direction. And the last exercise we're going to do is skipping. Great for basketball, working on just like a layup. Same leg, same arm is in the air. All right, the first exercise we're going over is box jumps. DJ, you can start on the box. This is a 30-inch box that we're using. The second that he lands, he wants to quickly jump right back up. Go ahead, we're going to do 20 reps of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, reset. If you're going to rest at all, rest on top of the box. When you hit that ground, you want to explode right back up. Good, he's got a good rhythm going now. You can see the second he touches, he's getting off the ground. Try to not have your heels touch very much. DJ's doing a good job staying on the balls of his feet. Exercise 2 is going to be jump lunges. Let's get into it, DJ. He's going to hold the ball over his head, mimicking a basketball-like movement when we have the ball over our head, just like in basketball. You can see he's jumping and switching legs every time, not letting that knee hit the ground. Good job. The third exercise we're doing is alternating step-up jumps explosively. So DJ is going to do 6 each leg. He's getting as high as he can. The leg is extending up. He's not doing it quick. He's explosively jumping up like you would for a layup. That's good. And if he needs to reset as he comes down, that's fine. We want to get our leg in the proper spot and then explode up using our arms, going as high as we can. That's good. Keep going if you can. The fourth exercise that we're doing is going to be trap squats directly into essentially rim touches. This is basically a drop set where we're going to have weight and then we're going to do it with no weight. Let's get it, DJ. So he's jumping, he's exploding up. You can see his legs are getting off the ground. Really working on exploding with our legs, working on bending at our legs and our waist. And then he's going to get right into rim touches. If you have a rim, you can use those. If not, just jump as high as you can. He's going to jump, land in a squatted position, and then he's exploding back up. This is great because we removed the weight and he's still able to jump and get a great workout in. And the fifth exercise before we get to the bonus is going to be knee jumps into an explosive jump up. All right, DJ is going to demonstrate 10 of them here. He's laying back on his knees, explodes up, and then he's going to jump as high as he can. Good, that's 1. So as he comes off of his knees, he's basically going to be in a squatted position. This is great for explosiveness. It basically takes out the lower part of your legs. You're having to use your upper half. It really activates your glute muscles. And again, the explosiveness trained here is just different than a lot of other exercises you might be doing. And you can really see he's using his arms. The arms are going to create that momentum to land on your feet, and then we're quickly jumping up as high as we can. As promised, I have a great bonus exercise for you, specifically developed for basketball players. It's going to be side lunges, as DJ's showing here. He's going to do 6 each leg. So important for basketball. There's so many times we have to use our lateral movement. So not just going forward with lunges, but using side-to-side lunges is going to help with defense and being able to move laterally. After he finishes those, he's going to get into what I call Euro plants. One of the most common moves in basketball now is the Euro step. So DJ is going to work both sides. He's going to do 4 of them. He's going to land on one foot into a miniature kind of squat, working on balancing, stabilizing the core. All right, the first exercise that we're going over is chin-ups with a leg raise. This is really going to be targeting our biceps, and it's also going to be obviously targeting our back. By having our legs raised, we're going to be also focusing on our abs and our core, which is so important for basketball. So I got my guy DJ here. He's going to perform 1 set. I recommend doing at least 3 sets of as many as you can do. Let's get into it, DJ. He's got his legs raised. He's got his arms in front of the bar. And he's pulling up as high as he can explosively. Moving on to the second exercise that we're going to go over, and that is going to be the dumbbell snatch. This is one of my favorite exercises because it's a great compound movement. We're going to be lowering the weight. We're going to use our shoulder to really drive it. It's an explosive movement and it involves thoracic extension of our back. So DJ is going to go ahead and demonstrate a few right here. Bend your legs a little bit more. You can see that it's an explosive exercise. He's having to use his shoulder to really get the momentum going, and he's driving it up. And then at the very end, he's able to extend with his legs, also getting some leg work in as well. Try to do about 3 sets, 10 to 12 of those, each arm. It's good. Keep going. Give me 1 or 2 more. Good. Really explode with that shoulder. Good. After that, he'd go to the other arm and knock out 3 sets of those. The third exercise we're going to be using is going to be clap push-ups into a pike hold. Now the clap push-ups is extremely valuable for a basketball player because of the explosiveness. We're often passing, we're having to throw, and all that strength is coming from our chest. We want to have that explosiveness. So a bench press is great, but I like the clapping push-ups because you can really do it anywhere and it's going to really explode off the floor. So we're going to do as many clap push-ups as possible, and then we're going to get into a pike hold that I'll explain. Let's get it, DJ. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't do it anymore. He's going to get into a pike hold. He's going to walk his feet up, try to keep his knees straight. And you're looking for basically a V shape. And he's going to try to hold for about another 20 seconds. 30 seconds is the goal. This is really working on strength in your shoulders, and it's engaging the core. It's got to be stabilized here, and that's obviously going to really help on the basketball court. And that's our V-shape pike hold. All right, the fourth exercise we're going over is the Arnold press, created by none other than the greatest, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it's going to start with the dumbbells being in front, kind of underneath our chin, and then we're going to rotate out and get into a shoulder press. DJ is going to demonstrate. Now, why this is great for basketball. How many times do you grab a rebound and you're squeezing it to the middle? This exercise works on both shoulder abduction and adduction as we go out with it and we're bringing it in. That's why I love this. It's one of the top upper body strength exercises as a basketball player. Obviously, at the end of it, we're exploding up, and that's again going to mimic the same type of movement patterns that we're using in basketball when it comes to shooting, rebounding, and any other type of movement where we have to get our hands above our head. It's also important to note that we're not doing this sitting down with our back against the wall. We're doing it standing up. That way we have to engage our core and our back as well. As I mentioned, doing compound exercises where multiple muscles are being used at the same time is a great way to translate to the basketball court. The last exercise before we get to the bonus is going to be the dumbbell jerk. I like this jerk as opposed to a barbell because you're having to use both hands. You can't cheat with one hand or the other. And I also like it because your hands can be more at the side, which is more basketball related when you have to react defensively or grab a rebound. So we'll go ahead and get into it and show you guys the dumbbell jerk. Hands are at the side. We're going to get up. He's going to extend his arms up. As he lands slightly in a bent position, and then he extends his legs up. Okay, I got this from Al Vermill, former Chicago Bulls trainer. He used to do this with the Bulls back in the 90s. Great drill, great exercise, not only for the shoulders, but you're also engaging the core and your legs. We want to jump up, land, and then extend our legs all the way up. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I told you I have a great bonus exercise for you, and that's going to be the medicine ball side throws. Okay, this is one of the best exercises you can do because of how much it mimics basketball-like activity and when you're in a game. You have a ball, obviously, and this type of movement is very similar when you're attacking the rim, when you're jabbing. All of this type of movement using your core is going to directly translate to the basketball court. So let's go ahead and show him a good round here. He wants to slam it as hard as he can, and then he's going to catch it. He's got to stabilize his core to then change and go the other direction. Really encouraging you to throw this thing as hard and as fast as you can. We want to rotate not just our abdomen, but our whole entire lower body, our legs, our hips. We want a full trunk rotation with that. If this is your first time here, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm bringing you new videos every single week about basketball training and about basketball skill development. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next video.